Chapter 16 Work of the UN. Learning Objectives. Organs of the United Nations, Specialized Agencies of the UN, Achievements of the UN, United Nations and India. The United Nations is the organization of countries which have pledged themselves to maintain international peace and security. They cooperated in solving political, economic, social, cultural and humanitarian problems. So, its real power lies with its member states. The 6 official languages of the United Nations used in intergovernmental meetings and documents are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian and Spanish, while the Secretariat uses 2 working languages, English and French. Organs of the United Nations. The working of the United Nations is carried out by its different organs. The main organs of the United Nations are discussed below. First, the General Assembly. The General Assembly is the largest body of the UN. The member countries comprises the General Assembly. It meets once in a year and discusses various issues. The members give suggestions for solving the problems. It is like an international parliament. Over a 2-week period at the start of each session, all members have opportunity to address the assembly. Each member country has 1 vote. The routine matters are divided by the members with a simple majority vote. The important decisions require a 2/3 majority. Normally, the General Assembly meets once every year in the 3rd week of September to decide important international problems and issues. The Assembly seeks to resolve mutual conflicts of nations by peaceful means. It deals with problems like poverty, increasing population, social inequality, and illiteracy and suggests ways to solve them. At the beginning of every regular session, Assembly's members elect a president to preside over the Assembly. The Assembly has the power to admit new members to the UN. It also makes and approves the budget for the UN programs and operations. It also elects members to work for certain agencies on specific programs and it coordinates those programs through various committees. Bits and bytes. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit became the first woman president of the United Nations General Assembly in 1953. Second, the Security Council. It is the most important organ of the UN. It has 15 members. Out of them, 5 are permanent. The United States, the United Kingdom, Russia, France and China. The remaining 10 elected members are elected for 2 years. The main function of the Security Council is to maintain peace throughout the world. It tries to help the countries to settle their disputes in a peaceful manner and prevent wars. The Security Council can take important decisions only if 9 of its members, including all the 5 permanent members, agree to it. If any permanent member does not agree to an action, it can use its veto power, that is, the power to say no. Thus, each permanent member is given the veto power. Bits and bytes. India has been a member of the Security Council 7 times. Third, the Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC. There are 54 member countries in ECOSOC. The Economic and Social Council coordinates the economic and social work of the UN. ECOSOC studies and recommends actions on issues such as human rights, equality of women, education and medical facilities. It is elected by the General Assembly for a 3-year term. It functions through various committees and commissions. Fourth, the International Court of Justice. It is also called the World Court. The International Court of Justice settles legal problems. It has 15 judges that are elected by the Security Council and the General Assembly for a period of 9 years. The court has its permanent headquarters at The Hague in Holland, Netherlands. 5. The trusteeship Council. This organ was established to look into the transition of colonies to independence. It is no longer functional. Sixth, the Secretariat. It runs the everyday administration of the whole organization. It is located at the UN headquarters in New York City, USA. The Secretary General is the head of the Secretariat. He is elected by the member of the General Assembly for a period of 5 years. He is assisted by a large number of officials and other staff. Specialized agencies of the UN. The UN has to perform various kinds of tasks. Some of these need prolonged action, while they concern some basic issues, that is education, health, population, children. They are run like campaigns. In order to undertake such tasks effectively, the UN has set up a number of specialized agencies. Some of them are being described here. United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. The main function of this organization is to improve the conditions of the children of the world. It helps millions of mothers and children in poor countries by giving them medicines and food. It also helps in controlling diseases among the children. In our country, the UNICEF is helping in conducting programs like Anganwadi for the development, education and health of the children. Bits and bytes. Have you seen UNICEF greeting cards, diaries and calendars? They are sold to raise money for the fund. Poor countries have greatly benefited from UNICEF greeting cards. World Health Organization, WHO. The WHO was constituted in 1948 and has its headquarters in Geneva. It helps in the improvement of health services. It controls the spread of various diseases. WHO is working for the eradication of smallpox, malaria and tuberculosis. Many Indian doctors work for WHO. International Labour Organization, ILO. This is the organization that helps the nations in improving the working conditions of their people. It tries to sort out the problems between governments, employers and workers. Its headquarters are in Geneva, Switzerland. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations, UNESCO. The UNESCO was established in 1946. Its headquarters are in Paris. It works for the promotion of educational, scientific and cultural activities. The UNESCO has actively worked for the fight against illiteracy. It has also played an important role in protecting and preserving monuments which are the world's cultural heritage. Quick tip. Which specialized agency was formed even before the formation of the UN? Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. This organization was established in 1945. It provides aid to the people in regions affected by famine, drought, flood and natural calamities. Its aim is to end starvation. It advises nations about yielding better quality and quantity crops. Its motto, Fate Panis, means let there be bread. It has its headquarters in Rome, Italy. Achievements of the UN. The United Nations has played an important role to maintain peace and to settle international disputes. It has reduced tensions in many areas through goodwill missions and peacekeeping operations. Its efforts have prevented conflicts from growing into major wars in Kashmir, Congo, West Asia, Cyprus and Yemen. In 1988, the UN was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace on account of the work done through its peacekeeping operations. The UN has opposed worldwide apartheid, the policy of racial discrimination in general and in South Africa particular. The UN also promotes disarmament, that is, it plays an important role in arms control, particularly in preventing the use of nuclear weapons. In addition to these agencies, there are other specialized agencies under the UN like the International Monetary Fund IMF, the International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA, the World Trade Organization WTO, the World Meteorological Organization WMO, the World Bank, United Nations Industries Development Organizations UNIDO, United Nations Development Fund for Women UNIDFW, United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific UNESCAP, United Nations and India. India, being a peace-loving country, is one of the founder members of the United Nations. India has supported and participated in most of the activities and programs of the United Nations. Full support and cooperation have always been given by India to the United Nations peacekeeping efforts. India has sent peacekeeping forces to different parts of the world to restore peace. It had also participated in the relief operations of the United Nations agencies. More than 55,000 Indian military and police personnel have served under the UN flag in 35 UN peacekeeping operations in all the continents of the earth. India's most significant contribution has been to peace and stability in Asia and Africa. Over 100 Indian soldiers and officers have sacrificed their lives while serving in UN peacekeeping operations. Life skills and values. Which agency of the UN would you like to be a member of and why? In a nutshell, the real power of the United Nations lies with its member states. The main organs of the United Nations are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, the International Court of Justice and the Secretariat. The UN has made agencies to fulfill its aims. The main function of the UNICEF is to improve the conditions of the children of the world. The WHO helps the countries to improve their health services. The UNESCO is a world body for promoting education, science and culture. The FAO helps nations to increase their food production. India has always proved itself as an active and supportive member of the